Hey, welcome back to another pickups video for the week. Sorry it's kind of late. Been working long hours for my job, working 6 days a week during this time frame. We call it peak season for the company I work for, so they make us work extra during that time frame. But went to just a couple places. I went to thrift pawn shop, thrift store, the Goodwill, and also went to Game Over Video Games. For the the pawn shop, I actually went there last week. I forgot to put it in the video from last week, but that one's a pretty big item. The other items were kind of small. I only have about 7 video games to show you today, so not too much on that one, but overall good picks for this week, so good value out of it. So first off, we can go with the Goodwill Pickups, and for the Goodwill Pickups, I picked up, actually, how many games did I pick up? Picked up 4 video games from the Goodwill. First off, we have some Xbox 360 games. So the first one I picked up was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and it is complete with the 2 discs in there already. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I think this is actually 2 of the same games. Yeah, it's not double disc, so actually got a win out of that. So 2 Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 games. Put in the comments below. I think it's a 1 disc game, so yeah, that's crazy. So 2 discs for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And this at $6.49, but it was half off, so it was like $3 and something cents for this. So a pretty good deal on that. Next up, I got from Goodwill is Xbox 360 Limited Edition Metro: The Last Light, and this one is complete game case and manual, game disc and manual, and it is in pretty good condition. Has some dust on it, but we can clean it out. So overall, $3.99, so it was like $2 and something cents for that one. Next one up, I don't have this one, I don't think. It's Cooking Mama World Kitchen, so for the Wii, and it was $2, and it's complete game case and manual. So another game for the Wii collection that's growing really fast. It's one of my larger collections that I have. A lot of shovelware, but it's a lot easier to pick up. Now it's getting kind of harder, though. I haven't seen as much Wii games as I used to at Goodwills and thrift stores for decent prices. And last but not least, I got a PS4 game that was on the shelf there. I'm surprised I found one. It's Monster Hunter World for the PS4, and this one is just the game and the case. I don't know if they came with manuals. They had slots for inserts for this one, and it's in excellent condition, no scratches or anything on this one. So really good deal on that. So 4 games from the Goodwill, so pretty good deal. The next one's up, I got for most of this I got for free because I had so much in-store credit from Game Over Video Games. I think I paid like $10 for everything, or $15 for everything. You'll see the prices on here, but I got them for way cheaper because of all that credit I had and the discount they gave me. So first up we have is Super Swing Golf. I was kind of looking at this. It looks pretty interesting because it looks like it's made by Tecmo, so I know they make a lot of, like, earlier years they made really good sports titles, and this one looks pretty interesting, and it looks like an anime style, like a golfing game, so it looks pretty cool. Might try it out. Big thick manual in it too as well, and it's complete game case and manual. So this one looks interesting. I don't see that often in the wild, so maybe this one's kind of an uncommon game here. So let me know in the comments below if you've seen this one before, but I haven't really seen this game that often, so looks like it's a pretty good deal. Next up, I got TNA Impact Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. This was like $4.99. And like I said, most of this stuff was free because of the value I had for my in-store credit for trading stuff in and buying stuff from them, purchases from them. So I always tell you to sign up for these game stores and retro game stores. So complete game case and manual in excellent condition. So I always try to pick up Wii games when I can because the prices are low on a lot of the games. So overall, really good value for what I got and the price I got everything for. So and last but not least, another NES game, more of an uncommon game to pick up. And I got Warrior Woods for the NES. It has some damage on the corner here and the wear, but overall in the tip right here too as well on the top of the cartridge. But overall this is in actually pretty good condition, and I know this is one of the later games for the system console, so happy to have another uncommon game to the NES, and it's bringing my collection larger and larger. I think I'm getting close to 230 games for the NES system, so I have a lot of fond memories from that because that was my second system I've ever owned. This was my first system I ever owned. My parents had an Atari 2600, so this is actually the first system that I had when I was a child that was my own personal one. So pretty nice to get this one added to the collection. And last but not least, I went to the pawn shop last week before this video, and I forgot to put it in the videos. And what I did was I found something pretty interesting, and it's more modern than retro, but it's still video game related. So I actually picked up the Oculus Quest 2, and the crazy part is the price on there, if you can see, was from Pawn America, Cash Pawn America, and it's $229.99. So I took the risk because I know they had the 64 gig version of the Oculus Quest 2. Then they had the 128 gig, which is $299. Then they have the 256, which is like basically $400, $400 plus after taxes. So what I did, it was like, oh, they didn't know what gig size was it, anything about it. So they actually had a 30-day like refund policy. So I actually pulled the bullet, and I was like, hey, I'll take the risk. If it's not what I want, if it's a 64 one or 128 one, I can return it after 30 days and get my money back and actually get to try it out. So in the end, when I got in there and got into the device manager and looked it up, it's the 256 one. So 256 gig one that goes for over $400, and I got it for $229. It's the price after all that. They didn't pay. They included tax and everything on that. So $229 for this. It's always good to bargain at pawn shops. They will bargain with you just to get that money into them as fast as possible. So overall, they're all in excellent condition. They even have the stickers still on there for the controllers. So overall, really good deal on that. And I always tell people, don't be scared to go into pawn shops. It might have that kind of feeling, oh, this is kind of sketchy, but they're awesome when it comes to pickups and value for what you need. So cheap prices, and you can always find, this is where I'm finding most of my video games at nowadays, is at pawn shops. So I always tell people to look at pawn shops, thrift stores are the main ones now. Goodwill's kind of slow right now in my area. Let me know in your areas, but for us in my area, it's really, really slow going. So I always look at retro video game stores, thrift stores, and pawn shops. Pawn shops are like the big one right now, so that's what I recommend for you guys to look at. Overall, again, not that many pickups, 7 video games and Oculus Quest 2, but that was from last week. But it's getting kind of harder when I'm working 6 days a week to do this, but it's more of a hobby for me, and I enjoy doing this. And it's more about the, saving the collection and keeping it going in the long run. My kids like to play these games sometimes, so it's fun seeing them see how I play video games from like the NES era and how it's so hard to pass a game with so many continues and you're done. It's not like the games nowadays where you can stop where you start where you left off. You would have to leave your console on the whole time, put pause, and just turn off the TV and come back to it tomorrow, hoping your parents or somebody else doesn't turn it off, and you just lost all your progress on there. So overall, it's fun to collect. Fun to watch my sons enjoy it. My youngest son is more into the old retro stuff. It makes him laugh to see how the graphics look compared to then to now and how the games have changed over the time. So let's try to save all these games from obscurity, I guess, and keep playing them. So other than that, if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. You guys take care.